we get this money from now, bro? Come on.
Yeah, take out a few loans, bro. Bank bonds. I know Faso Belli's got the guy. What is up, everybody, and welcome back to Italian Football TV. Week 9 is behind us, and Michael and I are here to recap you on everything that happened, everything important at least. And we'll start off with what was supposed to be the game of the weekend, tactical battle, which ended 0-0. Kind of boring if you do look at it on paper, but there was a lot to analyze in this game. Mike, how'd you feel about this match?
Yeah, it was 0-0, no goals, but it was still exciting. Like, both teams could have scored. It was a little back and forth, but at the end of the day, Spalletti's tactics prevailed, and they got the mighty point.
This is huge for Inter. To get a point at the São Paulo, where Napoli have been on a 100% record in the league. They're the first team to stop them in the league to do this. Inter constantly called lucky. I think that Spalletti sent out his men to put a tactical masterpiece, maybe not masterpiece, because everyone keeps saying that they parked the bus, but how can you blame Inter for trying to defend organized, which they did defend they were very organized, and then if Insigne, Mertens, and Callejon could get through them, they had Handanovic, who was absolutely unreal on the night. I give Spalletti so much credit. I think people don't realize how hard this is to do. Huge, huge, huge point. For Napoli's perspective, they did look a little bit tired. Maybe a little bit of Champions League hangover from there. But still not bad for Napoli to get a point. Really good for Juventus. Both teams wanted to, bring their lead even more in the league. No Icardi or Mertens, who we thought were going to steal the show. But battle, fought for everything. Great to see Inter doing this. And I think Inter are getting more respect as time goes on, because everyone kept saying, oh, they're not playing good teams, they're not playing good teams. What do you have to say now?
I think the best chance was Vecino when he ran through the whole field, chipped it over, but I think Bulan hit it out, like almost off the goal line. But it was still an exciting game. I don't care, even though no one scored, it was good. But Napoli's streak ended. They don't have 100% anymore, and Inter's still looking strong.
Yeah, they're still at the top of the table, Napoli, of course. But let's move on to Udinese against Juventus. 8 goals in this match. First off, VAR. What the hell happened in VAR? It was an absolute mess today. First incident, Mandzukic sent off for 2 yellow cards. The first one, given for a dive, where he did not dive. It should have been a penalty for Juventus. Then he said something, got a second yellow card, red card. VAR is ridiculous. I'm sorry.
The referees,
the usage from the referees of VAR is absolutely ridiculous. The way that one referee uses VAR and then the complete opposite way that another referee uses VAR does not work. Either way, Mandzukic sent off. Juventus down to 10 men. And surprisingly, Juve did come back in this match. It went back and forth. There was an offsides goal given to Udinese, which should have been offsides. Vice versa for Juventus. VAR was a mess. Even checking it, it was wrong. But other than that, other than the messes with VAR, which we'll talk about even more later on, Juventus showed character. And surprisingly, this could be the turning point that Juve needed. Juve fans were not feeling very good being down to Udinese, and with 10 men to come back and score 6 goals in this match. Juve haven't showed fight and character. It's like they needed Mandzukic to get sent off to finally kick it into this gear where they actually realized how important it is to play for the jersey. This is the first time I saw fighting spirit from Juventus.
First time this season in Champions League, including Champions League also. They just looked, I don't know, it was a little different. They did score a lot of goals, but a lot of them was from Bizzarri. Udinese's goalkeeper really wasn't the best. But ever since I was praising Udinese, they scored the first one. They scored an own goal. And then they were just a mess in defense and the goalkeeper, just in general.
Juventus did not look good too. The first goal to Udinese was terrible. Rugani did finally get the start, and he showed a lot of character after making an early mistake to come back, score the goal. I think he's really pushing for that starting spot, pushing Allegri, saying, listen, I'm young, I need to keep playing, and I think a lot of Juve fans were happy about that. Having said that about happy Juve fans, did you write this in my book, in my notes? I'm not going to say it out loud. This.
What is it? I can't see it.
Did you hijack?
What did it say?
No, it doesn't say anything.
What? I don't understand.
It says Forza Juve. Why'd you wrote that?
I didn't touch your iPad.
Anyway, guys, Candido also did get a hat-trick, first time in his career. But again, the big talking point was the character that Juve showed and the VAR problems. Let's move on to another team that did have problems. Milan tied 0-0 to Genoa. Jesus. A match where Bonucci was sent off for a red card and elbow on Rossi from Genoa. Milan playing at home in this match. Juve and Bonucci, if it's not a fact that if we didn't know before that they were made for each other, we know now. Juve, terrible in defense, huge gaps. Bonucci can't fit in at Milan. I mean, the love story that they had was so crazy.
It is crazy, but then Milan, you really think they'd secure this win, but they at home at the San Siro, but they still couldn't do it. But they were saying Montella, they still believe in him, and but I feel like they did lose this one.
This is bad. A tie is bad. A tie to Genoa, who at points is fighting relegation. Yeah, you can't tie Genoa at home where all the pressure's on. Yes, in the derby where they showed fight in the second half and they did well. Okay, and I'm not on the Montella out train, but I see the tide shifting from a lot of Milan fans who are very rational and said, listen, we can't have Montella out, to now, I don't know what to say anymore.
You're supposed to be winning these games, especially at home, and Montella's on a hot seat now.
Even with 10 men, I still feel like there's still the fight in it.
No,
right?
No, there should be. There's something. They have 4 wins, 4 losses, and 1 draw so far in the Serie.
1 point in 4 matches, in their last 4 matches. 1 point in 4 matches. Genoa at home, you have to beat them. I don't care if you say that you had so many new players in your squad. There has to be this point where you suck it up. I mean, he played Ricardo Rodriguez in center back.
Yeah, I know.
The changes, you need to have stability in the back.
The thing is, he keeps changing the formations too, not letting his team really cement that spot and learn with each other. So that's why it's always some controversy with Montella. And talking about controversy, we're going to talk about Bonucci's red card.
He's probably going to miss the match against Juventus. First, they play Chievo midweek. But from our understanding, a red card misses the 2 next matches, not just one match. A straight red, exactly. And unless they appeal it and it gets appealed,
which would be very hard.
It probably won't because they checked VAR and they sent him off for the foul. There is a lot of tension in Milano right now.
Yeah, it's gonna be
He's
tough.
got Juve coming up at the end of the month. He's got 3. He had this match, and he's got Chievo, then he's got Juve. Not very easy. I mean, it should be easy on paper, but not an easy month where the newspapers are already writing that he is close to losing his job, with Paulo Sousa considered as one of the coaches. Who knows what to believe, but anyway, let's move on from here to one of the most boring matches I've watched this season. Torino against Roma. Roma came away with a 1-0 win in this one through none other than Kolarov, who's been an absolute sensation for Roma this season. He's got 3 goals. He scored against Chelsea, which was a crucial goal that gave them the tie. Basically, he got the first goal that opened things up. And he scores today the crucial goal, which gives Roma the win over Torino in a match that was so freaking boring.
Colaro's got to be the most efficient buy in the Mercato so far. He's been an instant impact, giving those assists, scoring those clinical goals. He's just doing amazing for Roma. But yeah, it was kind of a boring game. Torino, the hunger, man. These guys aren't coming back. These guys are going to be in the bottom half of the table, I predict.
I agree with you. 11 away wins in a row for AS Roma this game. That is a record for the club.
I'm so surprised.
Jumping back since February, Di Francesco deserves a lot of praise for this one. Again, grinding out them wins, even when you're not playing great.
There's always going to be wins like this. You're not always going to play spectacular, but, you know, playing away from home, getting the 3 points, that's all you need sometimes.
Completely agree with you there, Mike. Let's move on to another team that did it pretty easy. Lazio 3-0 against Cagliari. The storyline, Ciro freaking Immobile.
What a beast.
2 goals in this match, jumping up to 13 goals. The Capocannonieri sitting at the top by a 3-goal margin over Paulo Dybala. And what a striker he really is. Cagliari did get a new coach. Cagliari did nothing in this match. Lazio really had it simple, and we expected it to be simple. But still, take nothing away from Ciro Immobile.
No, he's doing amazing. If he can only carry this form into the
Azzurri. I know. He needs to bring this to the Azzurri.
He does, but he's doing so. I don't want to take anything away from him right now. It's his spotlight right now. He's scoring goals, and I just hope it continues.
We are just living in the Ciro Immobile world.
Yes.
Sampdoria beat Crotone 5-0. Yesterday,
So
actually, Sampdoria moving up to 6th place in the Serie A table. Love seeing that.
Sampdoria is so amazing. They're the underdogs.
They are the team that I am so excited to see to play. I guess we'll look at the Serie A table right now. Chievo, Verona, Bologna, and Sampdoria all at the top with the big teams in that top 8 spot. And again, Sampdoria is the team I am pushing for. They're like my second team in Italy.
My first
I have
is
such a close relationship with them in my heart, and I really want to see them do great. The next match we'll move on to the Verona Derby. 3-2 win for Chievo Verona at the death of it. Sergio Pellissier, the legend of Serie A, comes into the match, scores the winner, the third goal in the 70th minute, and they run away with the win. Chievo were always going to be the better team in this one, though.
They were going to be the better team, but it's nice because Hellas Verona did come from Serie B, so we were missing the derby last season, and it's nice to have it back, even though it was 6:30 in the morning for us.
Also, Inglese, Napoli fans, you might want to hear this. 2 goals from Inglese, the player that you guys are probably going to sign in January coming up. Good job from him. And saying that, look at our team of the week where we do have Inglese and Mike. Why did we put Sergio Pellissier? Because I know he's going to be a questionable one.
Pellissier, everyone's saying, I should have put someone else in, but Pellissier, he came off the bench. He came as a super sub, scoring the winner for the derby for his city and taking home the 3 points.
You got to give it. You got to put him in. When else are we going to get to put Pellissier in our team of the week?
This is a perfect time.
Right? The rest of them, I think, are pretty self-explanatory. Let us know if you disagree with any of our choices. Mike, we looked at the Serie A table. We talked about the Capocannonieri chart. We did the team of the week. But guys, if you are enjoying the Serie A, let us know. If you're enjoying our coverage of the Serie A, let us know down below. A lot of question marks in here. You heard us talk about most of the games. Now let us know your thoughts on all of them. And as always, we'll talk to you soon. Ciao ragazzi.